So today we're gonna do some just baking and content creation prep stuff because I'm working on a lot of holiday content at the moment. So today I'm just measuring stuff out, getting prepped for recording some videos. So let's see. First, we're gonna start with let's see. So I'm going to try out making some clusters that I have not made before, but I was inspired by some that I found at Costco. And we're going to, it says that they're dry roasted, but I want to roast them a little bit more to give them a little added depth of flavor. So I have a sheet pan. I'm going to line it with some parchment paper. I want to give them a little extra roasted flavor. Hey Maria. Looks sad I can't be sticking around typing this week though. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but it's great that you were able to pop in. I hope that you're having a good week. I'm sure things are super crazy right now with school and everything. Okay, so I'm gonna add some of our macadamia nuts. Pretty generous amount of them. I want to make quite a few clusters, I think. So it does say on the bag that they are already dry. It says that they're dry roasted, but I just want to add, like I said, that little extra touch of roasting flavor to it to just make it have a little deeper flavor. So I'm not using a whole bag, but quite a few of them. Get that all closed up. Okay, so I'm just waiting for the oven to heat up to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And gotta let that go for a little bit longer. So I'm gonna set this to the side until it's ready to go. And then I'll probably only roast it for like 5, maybe 10 minutes at the most. Like I said, it already is roasted a little bit. I just want to add that little extra touch. So next week is no bake week. So make sure to come back and check on all that kind of fun stuff because this will be one of the items that I'm very excited. I've been wanting to try this, so I'm really excited about it. Another thing that we're going to make is some caramel wrapped pretzels. And so I have this Nutella salted caramel that I made a little while ago. And I had it sitting in this container. And these ones, like when I make the Nutella salted caramel, peanut butter salted caramel, or the cookie butter salted caramel, it's super duper thick. So it's hard to kind of use this to do much with. So I think for this one, I want to... I think I want to put it in a pan. Let me see how hard it is to move it around. Hello, thank you for joining. This is a Nutella salted caramel. So I've had it sitting out for a while. It was in the fridge. That's where I've been storing it. But you can just see it's very thick. It's easier when I do the caramel wrap pretzels to like put it into a sheet pan and then cut it into pieces and be able to like roll it out and everything and then wrap it around the peanut butter, or not peanut butter, wrap it around the pretzel sticks. Hello. Thank you everyone for joining. It's good to see everybody. Where are you from? I'm from California. How about you? I like the little pink emoji hands. They're cute. Okay. I'm gonna get a little sheet pan out. I feel like I'm gonna use another one, so I'm gonna have that one ready to go. And gonna line this with parchment paper too. Hi, what is that? I was just showing Nutella salted caramel. How does it taste? Sweet or salty? Mostly sweet, but the salt helps to balance out the sweetness a bit. And then if you get if it's a little extra salted, then you do get that little hint of salt in there. So everything is meant to balance out the sweetness of everything. Okay, cool, your table looks like a tree. Ah, thank you. I know my mom redid the kitchen years ago, and the kitchen used to just be her thing, but So she loves purple, and she found this marble specifically with purple pieces in it that she was very excited about. What's that? So we're lining a parchment paper, or we're lining a sheet pan with parchment paper, and we're going to take some Nutella salted caramel and put it into a layer. Actually might use the oven maybe to help it. So usually I use like I like to add as soon as I'm done with the caramel, or as soon as I make it. I usually like to add it to a sheet pan if that's what I'm using it for. But I actually use this for a different project, and I just put the leftovers in a bowl. So that's why we are going to kind of like lightly melt it down and put it in here and kind of make it into an even layer, so that it'll be easier after it chills in the fridge to do some stuff with. So I think instead of dealing with any other pots or pans or anything like that, I'm just going to lightly pop this in the microwave and just start to heat it a little bit on low. You don't want to do it too much, or else the caramel could, like the fat in it could start to separate. So we don't want to do that. So I think I'm going to do maybe like 30 seconds at half power. Just to get it melting a little bit. I'm also going to get a thing so it stops slipping around so much. What time is it there? It's 11:11 p.m. here. Oh, it's 11:11 a.m. here. So I've recently been in a relationship, and I have just made out of the puppy love phase, so arguments have started breaking out. How can I keep those in control? I wish I had some advice on that. I'm so sorry. In terms of like dating, relationship stuff, I am still not that experienced. I'm trying to be open to that process more than I used to be. So I wish I had some advice, but anybody that wants to pop in the chat with any advice. What's your name? Hi, my name's Carly. How about you? Okay, let's check on our caramel. Okay, it feels like a little bit softer. All right, definitely easier to move around, but I still need it to be a little bit easier to spread out. So I still want to melt it down a little bit more. Let's do another 30 seconds at half power. Hello. I think I was in your live before in October. It's so great to have you back. How are you doing? I know it's crazy how fast time is going by right now. I feel like once October hit, it's been like full speed ahead. Let's see. What are you making? I didn't hear. We're doing just kind of like behind the scenes, like I'm getting ready for some content prep stuff. So, yeah, I'm just doing some like turning on the oven. It's heating up right now, so I can roast some macadamia nuts for some macadamia nut caramel clusters. I'm really excited to make, because I saw them at Costco before, and also my sister got a container for us to try at one point, and I want to like make my own homemade version. So I'm really excited. Those are going to be for our no bake week next week. So make sure to come back to see how they turn out. But we're doing like all the kind of prep stuff that you don't necessarily see in the shorts videos. So measuring things out, kind of doing like I'm doing right now, melting down caramel and making it into a flat layer. Just kind of various stuff today. So feel free to ask any questions of what we're doing or anything like that. I'm fine. How are you? I'm pretty good. Like I said, life is just, it's been so busy with all the content stuff. It's always like super crazy between Halloween and, you know, the fall and Christmas and New Year and all this stuff. It's always super crazy. Plus, like, trying the whole dating stuff right now. It's just been a lot of interesting time. I'm so happy to see you're live again. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're usually live. Let's see. Try and move this out of the way. We're usually live Fridays at 10 a.m. Pacific time, but we have had a few weeks where I had to switch up the day because I had other stuff going on. Today we pushed it back an hour because I had something going on this morning, but was still able to fit it in. Next week, because it's going to be the day after Thanksgiving, I'll probably do a live earlier in the week. I was thinking 1 or 2 lives while I'm doing some Thanksgiving dessert prep, so might do that. But I will definitely post in the community tab what we're doing. You're welcome. Oh, Okay, this feels pretty good. I think we could probably move this around a little bit better. It's gonna come out easy. A lot easier than it would have been before when I would try and remove it when it's completely solid from the fridge. So again, this is the Nutella salted caramel from anybody that's just joining. Get all that yumminess out of there. Happy Friday to you too. Thank you for joining. And these weeks are going crazy fast. It's so wild. Okay, if I really need to, I could probably pop this in the oven just to warm it up a little bit more gently. But let's see. Okay, so we can start. While I'm trying to spread this out, we can work on roasting our macadamia nuts. So I already have those on the sheet pan ready to go. These are technically dry roasted already. I just want to add a little extra flavor for anybody just joining. So I'm gonna do like 5 minutes and then see if I'm happy with that. The roasting just helps to add like an extra depth of flavor, and I feel like they could roast a little bit more. The 27th is my classmate's birthday. Oh, cool. I feel like you're becoming my comfort live snack channel. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that I could be a comfort to you. I'm scared I have a history test at the end of November. Oh gosh, good luck. History was not one of my favorite subjects, so I feel you there. I can definitely have to pop this in the oven to spread it out more. It also doesn't have to be perfectly level. I'm just trying to like spread it out to make it a little easier so that when it is kind of set, I can cut pieces and then roll it and wrap it around a pretzel stick. And that's going to be another one of our no-bake items for next week. So make sure to check out all the fun stuff we got coming up next week with no-bake cake. Yeah. Parchment wants to slide around a bunch. This is probably like about a batch or so of my usual one if you are curious about making something like this. It's definitely easier to like pour into a sheet pan when you freshly make it, when it's still really, really hot. So that's where I usually try and do that, but like I said, this is left over from another project, so. Because we're gonna be cutting it into pieces and wrapping it around pretzel sticks, I don't need to be super precise with this. So I don't think I'm gonna pop it in the oven. I think I'm just gonna grab a piece of plastic wrap or cling film, however you say it, and pop it over the top and pop it into the fridge to set. Let me grab that before I get finished getting caught up in the chat. Okay. I like to just press it along the top. And again, because I'm going to be cutting this into pieces, wrapping around pretzel sticks, all that kind of stuff, we don't have to be precise about the thickness or, the thickness or anything like that. So, but if I was making like, what is it, like millionaire bars where you do like the shortbread base, or like I like to do the no-bake millionaire bars with like a Oreo cookie base or something like that, then you'd want to like pour it freshly and have it be nice and level. But for this, we're going to do something different with it. So I'm gonna let that chill just for a little, or like cool, I should say. Cool just for a little bit at room temperature, and then I can pop it in the fridge. And I'm gonna put Bubba back. That's what we call this giant plastic wrap container. Okay. Lila, move, please. Move. Lily, out, please. Out. I'm sorry, baby. Okay. While our macadamia nuts are roasting, I'm going to also do some brown butter. I'm going to check on those macadamia nuts in just a sec. Or I should say like a minute. Let's see. Hold on, I need to catch up in the chat in just a second. Okay. Do. Oh my goodness, so much to catch up in the chat. Your classmate's birthday is on that day too. Oh, cool. So many birthdays. Because your voice is so comforting. Oh, thank you so much. You are so sweet. To a classmate, they have a birthday twin. I don't know why, but this looks like something that has pumpkin. Oh, really? Oh, hold on. Before I finish catching up, let me check that. Okay, so I don't see any color change. I feel like I could mix this around a little bit and then do like another 5 minutes or so. So I'm gonna do that. I don't have my hot pad out for that at the moment, so. Let's give them a little mix. And then we're just gonna make sure that we'll give them a little shake, so that they're all in one even layer. And we're gonna pop that in for another 5 minutes. I'm doing 5 minutes on the middle rack just because I don't want to make sure, I wanna make sure that they don't like accidentally burn or something like that. So let's finish getting caught up in the chat. You're on the 20th of September. Oh, that's so cool. My niece's is on the 21st of September. So unhealthy. It's just a snack. Calm down. Eat some real food. That comes with the territory of doing baking and stuff like that. Get a real profile picture that's not AI. That's, yeah. A snack is a piece, not an entire tray. Do you think that people are having a snack from an entire tray? Keep your hate to yourself. Yeah, that's always good advice. At least I'm healthy. Again, if you have a treat, it's not... Oh my goodness. People are interesting. There's a thing called storing for later. Exactly. Also, we're doing a lot of treats for ideas that you could make for people for holidays. So you'd want to make it in bulk so you have plenty to give to a lot of people. At least I don't hate other people's food choices. Exactly. All of you here eat this thinking it's a snack when it's killing you. Dude, if you feel like you have to come in a comment section and talk like this to people, I think you have some things to work on for yourself because you do not sound like a happy person. Hey, Laura, yeah, are they still here? Yep. Okay, finally I've caught up. Yes, I'm removing this person. It's an AI spam account. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Thank you guys for letting me know that because sometimes I have a hard time just like figuring out if it's just like a regular troll or if it's like a bot type person. I don't know. Yeah, people that do that kind of stuff, I'm just like, why? Why are so many haters? If you do like baking content on the internet, you're like are guaranteed to get people who are like, you're gonna die, and it's like, oh my god. Hi, today is my birthday. Can you say happy birthday? Hi, happy birthday, Rowan. I hope I said your name correctly. Thank you for joining. How is a small tray of chocolate gonna kill you? Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like people who come and say stuff like that, you can always tell that they have like personal stuff going on that they should be addressing. Instead, they want to take it on other people. Sorry, guys. I appreciate you hopping in the chat though. I hate people that hate people for existing and baking a snack. Yeah, exactly. I know. It's weird how people could get so like upset about something, especially just like something happy like baking or sharing some treats with people. But yeah, it's usually because they have some stuff going on that they haven't wanted to address and they're unhappy with themselves. So that's always what I have to like remind myself of is it's probably something going on in their life and I can't do anything about that. Where did my box of butter go? There we go. I'm sorry for cussing so much. It's okay. I can't cuss because I'm the creator and I would probably get stuff taken down, but I do appreciate people that do. I think it's just spam accounts. They had a profile pic. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, I got like 1 more minute on our macadamia nuts. So I'm popping some butter into our saucepan here. And I'm just taking 4 sticks of unsalted butter. When I do brown butter, I love to do a few sticks at a time, and then I'll cut it into, like after it sets, I'll cut it into little sticks that I can use in the future. So I don't have to do like a separate brown butter thing every single time I do it. Because like it's a normal thing I do when my anger issue levels reach the snapping level. I totally get that. I absolutely understand. Like I said, I do cuss a little bit, but I can't on my channel. Or else YouTube would be unhappy with me. There's some gaming streamer people that I watch on TikTok say like, keep it family friendly. Alrighty, let's check on our macadamia nuts. Ooh, I smell like a really good roasting flavor, or roasting smell. It hasn't changed a color that much, but it smells nice and like, you know, like a roasted nut smell. So I think I'm happy with that. I don't want it to go over too much because I still want to have it like balanced with the other flavors. So I think I'm gonna stop there at 10 minutes. And we're gonna put this onto our, I thought about bringing you guys over, but I think I'm gonna do something else while this is starting to melt down. So I'm gonna pop this on the stove. We have 4 sticks of butter and we're going to brown them. I'm gonna turn like a medium heat, and I'm gonna get my pan that I use for putting our butter in when it's all melted. Come here. There we go. It's caught on another pan. Okay. Okay, I need to get caught up in the chat in just a sec, but let me grab this. That should be deep enough. Just lining this pan with parchment paper. Oh, I feel like I did that at the wrong spot, but we'll see. Yep, I did. My bad. All right, so next week is no bake week, but also we're prepping with the brown butter. We're going to be making some cookies coming up. So the week right after Thanksgiving, the first week of December, we will be doing Christmas cookie week. So just not necessarily a lot of decorating type stuff, but a lot of like every day is a fun idea of some type of cookie that you could make. I'm always really big on like gifting, you know, treats to people for the holidays, because I always have things like I get really excited about, especially when I can customize it to people. Oh, I got a lot to catch up. That's why I have an ESA, emotional support stuffed alien. Oh, that's so cute. But right now I have the IKEA alien. Oh, I'm in bed with my plushie right now, just chilling. Oh, it helps you with anxiety, anger issues, and social anxiety. I totally get that. I definitely get that. I have definitely enjoyed a plushie cuddle to, you know, help regulate it and everything like that. At the moment, my emotional support animal is Lily, my dog. Is a Miffy plush. What is a Miffy plush? I forgot your... Oh, you forgot on the couch. Oh, gosh. Yeah, you're back. Am I the only one who puts things like wake up my Skibbity to my alarm? I still don't know what Skibbity is. I feel old when I hear that reference, and I'm like, I don't know what that means. Fun fact for Christmas, I'll get a Border Collie plushie for my second one. Oh, that's so cute. I love that. You can't get anything for Christmas because you're moving countries. Oh gosh, that's a huge change. Hi again. Hi to you too. Thank you so much for joining. How do you customize your alarm? Yeah, you can go in and like name it different stuff. Let's see. How's our butter doing before we move on to our next thing? Okay, it's looking nice and melty. Alrighty, so that's what I'm doing for some of our cookies. For other ones, that doesn't do too much prep. Some things I will want to save for like recording for the actual like shorts video that we'll share. But in the meantime, I'm gonna be making some toffee too, so I can start measuring those ingredients out. Alright, so I'm gonna measure this stuff out, but I will record it for the actual video. Ah! Almost knocked a glass over. Okay. Miffy is a bunny from a cartoon with an X mouth. Oh, cute. Do you remember my crazy story? I recognize your profile. I'm blanking on your story. Can you remind me? I feel like it's gonna come back to me. I feel like so much has happened. My brain is just like mush sometimes this year. The plush is plushy. Oh. I'm on Samsung, so I can customize it. I can even put songs. Oh, that's cool. I explained what an ESSA is, but I forgot to say the time. The one with the dead bird. Oh, I kind of remember a little bit about that. Oh my God, yes. Okay. The dog putting the dead bird on you. Yeah. Oh my gosh. It's so good to have you back. I'm still so sorry that happened to you. Oh God. Yep, it came right back as soon as you said that. Oh gosh. Yeah. Well, let me check on the brown butter again. Okay. Yeah, how have you been? Olivia, why did I think your profile picture was SpongeBob? Oh, it kind of does look like SpongeBob a little bit. At least with how tiny it is. I don't think I can make it bigger on here. Who is my OC? I don't know what that means. What are you making? Hi, thanks for joining. We're doing some behind the scenes stuff where I'm doing some prep for content that I'm filming today. So right now we're browning some butter on the stove. We just roasted some macadamia nuts. We have this Nutella salted caramel that we popped into this tray so I can cut it into pieces later and do caramel wrapped pretzel rods. I'm actually gonna pop this in the fridge while I'm thinking about it so I can fully chill. So I'll be right back. So, yeah, we're on for like an hour-ish today. Just doing some prep stuff, and then this afternoon will be a busy bee. It looks similar. How have you been? I've been pretty good. I was just saying that, like, it's been insane how fast this year is going by, especially once October hit. It feels like it's a speed run to the end of the year. And it makes me sad because it's my favorite time of year, so I want to enjoy it, but it's just going by so quick. Like the fact that Thanksgiving is next week, it'll be Christmas, and like, or I think I was talking with my mom and it was like less than 6 weeks to Christmas. It's wild. But how have you been? Yummy. Yes, everything is very delicious. Just various, we're prepping stuff for various no-bake stuff that'll be featured next week, and Christmas cookies that will be featured the week after that. So if you want to come back and check out all the stuff that this prep is related to, then you can see all those fun videos. I have a new OC. I think I talked about Delia and Angel in the last live. Can you remind me what OC means? I don't know. I've been good. Awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Let's check on our brown butter. All right, at this point, I might just bring you guys over to watch the butter, but it's also just watching butter. Let me get some stuff out to measure out. Because I'm also, like I mentioned, making toffee. Let me check my stuff. Let's see, vanilla, salt. Yeah, brown sugar, regular sugar. I do combo. I actually did make this toffee. It's like a adapted version of, oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. Preppy Kitchen. John, I think. I've used a few of his recipes before. This one, I used his base, but I think I adapted it just a little bit. I think he uses one type of sugar. I decided to use two. But that's where the base of this recipe comes from. I actually made toffee for the first time last year for my sister because she loves toffee. So that was that was like her Christmas gift. Hold up, getting caught up. Am I the only one who has a weird lag where the keyboard sign is cut? Uh-oh. I hate it when stuff lags. OC is original character. Oh, thank you. Okay. Thank you for telling me. I feel like I always learn stuff in my lives. Is it just me or does anybody else love like brown sugar? Or like love brown sugar? Absolutely. It's adds such a great flavor to everything. Brown sugar is yummy. I have brown sugar. It's not too bland, not too sweet. Exactly. It's that molasses. It gives it such a great depth of flavor. All right, hold on. I'm gonna get my little saucepan to swirl here. I think I should bring you guys over while I'm gonna turn the oven off while I'm not using it. Let's see. Is that stream it by tissue paper? It is not. Thank you for joining. We're doing some prepping stuff for baking and no bake stuff. Thank you, Olivia, for answering. Here, I'm gonna bring you over to see what's happening with the butter here. It's getting a bit bubbly. It smells kind of funny. I just give it a little swirl. And then just let it keep going. Want to brown those. I believe it's the milk solids. Okay, sorry, I was kidding. No worries, you're good. Thanks for joining. I hope you're having a good day. Hi, I'm new here. Thank you so much for joining. Welcome, welcome. Like no 10 and hello from India. Well, thank you so much for joining. I am in California. Give it another little swirl. I might turn it down just a little bit so it doesn't go too fast. Just gives it that extra depth of flavor. Plus it also, you can see the steam that's removing a little bit of the extra moisture that can be in some of the butter. Bro, the butter was popping. Yes, a little bit. Not too bad, but a little bit. That's why I like to give it like just a little swirl. Just move it around a little bit. Kind of like caramel. You don't want to necessarily mess with it too much. Giggles because I have an Elliot avatar in Roblox. I've heard of Roblox. I know nothing about it. Okay, it's just really has a lot to say today with the butter. Just keep getting a little swirl until we start seeing that color develop. Does anybody else have a strange obsession with salts? Oh, interesting. You do? I don't. My family's always avoided using too much extra salt. I make sure to add it to baked goods to balance out sweetness and to enhance the flavors in the baked good. But aside from that, not too much. I don't know what you're cooking, but I'm sure the way your preparation is going, I'm sure it'll be yum. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, we're doing kind of like various stuff. So we have some, we're doing our Christmas series right now. So we have, next week will be some no-bake stuff, some no-bake like treat ideas for gifting, as well as just like some yummy holiday treats you can make for people. And also the next week will be Christmas cookies the week after that. So we're doing a prep for a combination of the two. So this brown butter is for some of the cookies. And then, let's see, the nuts, the macadamia nuts we roasted earlier are for some of the clusters that will be for No Bake Week. So lots of fun stuff going on. I love salt since I was 5, obsessed now. Oh gosh. Am I the only one who likes plain butter? Plain butter is always, from the punny, solid. Plain butter is always very good, but the brown butter, especially for cookies, makes a really big difference. It adds like that little extra depth of flavor, but also add like the little extra moisture that it takes away can just make a little bit of. I've definitely like tested a couple different ways, and those are my favorite ones to do. Also, pink salt is good. I still don't know if I've actually tried pink salt. I like plain butter, yes, especially on like plain butter on bread. Oh my goodness, so good. I got it. I have a son, 4.5 years, and I also started cooking for him a new kind of food. So let's see how you'll help me today. I hope I can help. But this is also prep for some of the short stuff. So if you want some more, like to see what some of this stuff will actually turn into, then keep checking for the shorts videos that I'll be posting. But that's so cute. I love that. Especially as my niece gets older. She's just over a year, and I'm sure that she'll want to be involved in cooking and all that kind of stuff. For all the sweet stuff, she can't have too much of that yet, but she's tried a little bit of my stuff and been very excited. Guys, did you hear about pink sauce? I definitely did. I never tried it though. Wow, it got smaller, the amount of butter. Yeah, because there's a little bit of, well, it's also from swirling around the pot, but there's a little bit of moisture coming out of this too. Don't buy it. Yeah, I remember hearing about that story when it happened on TikTok way back when. I was just like, I have no idea. So much drama for sauce. What's your profession? I have a very interesting background. My degree is actually in chemistry, concentration forensics. I also have a background in like entertainment events, like working various positions with those. So that's like the work background stuff, but I'm working to make my channel into an actual like business is what I would love to be able to do. I'd love to be able to create and do all kinds of cool stuff for you guys, especially seeing channels that have made it work. I love the idea of having like a team to like just create and make really cool food stuff. And if I can incorporate travel at some point, I would absolutely love that, like to do food travel. So trying to make this into a thing. If you want to hear the story, then search it up. Yeah, I remember hearing it when it first came out, but it's been a while. Imagine a butterfly, but it's a piece of butterfly. Anna, were you alive? I think she said she had something that she was doing or had to go grab something. My friend eats butter with ice cream. Oh, I've never heard of that. And I'm a hairstylist by profession. Oh, that's so cool. You've been doing hairdressing for 15 years. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. See, mansion and butterfly, but the butter is popping and exploding a little bit. Oh, imagine. That would be so interesting. Okay, I'm sorry, but that sounds so good. Okay, I'm just gonna keep swirling it a little bit. So you can see there's still kind of like some of the white milk solids, so we're just looking for those to basically toast and brown a little bit. It sounds like it would cause diarrhea. Oh gosh. How many servings will this be making? That's a great question. So I took 4 sticks, and what I like to do personally is take 4 sticks of butter, brown them all, put them into a container, let that set and solidify, and then cut those into pieces, and I measure them out to make sure they're all even. So it's basically like having a stick of brown butter ready to go in the fridge to make cookies or whatever you want to use it for. So it'll be turned back into 4 sticks of brown butter to use for, like I use 1 stick of regular butter, 1 stick of brown butter to make a batch of chocolate chip cookies. I'm gonna sleep. Oh, thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a good sleep. Yes, whoever is doing something creative, I surely wait on those live streams. Well, I really appreciate the support. I definitely appreciate fellow creatives that enjoy interacting and watching, because I definitely understand the creative process and everything. Sleeps with the live on. One of my friends dips watermelon in hot sauce and then puts in pepper. My friends are weird. Like it that way because I'm weird. That's really interesting. I've never tried that before. I do love watermelon with tahini. Like I was like, I don't know about that, but it really is so good. The watermelon doesn't sound too bad. I know that's not the most wild combination, honestly, that there could be. Because it's not too far off, I feel like, from doing like the tahini with chamoy. Like it has the, all the kind of stuff. I'm up. Oh gosh. Okay, I'm gonna grab a spatula just so I can kind of be ready to go when it's done. Okay, so just continue. I know the process is like a little long to wait for it, but like I said, it makes it really good. And I love to do it all the way. I love to do it at the same time, like I said, because it will save some time instead of, individually browning the sticks of butter as you make the batch of cookies. I'm from South Africa. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you're having a great day. Is it? I'm curious because I have no idea about that time zone. Are you like to Saturday already, or is it still Friday for you? I want to try watermelon dipped in watermelon juice on a watermelon. Watermelon cubed. Wait, where is Autumn? I don't know. I think she was working on something, but I'm not sure. My son watched YouTube shorts and always behind me cook this and that. I think it's crazy. He said he can't cook. He can only paint girls' hair. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm sure that you are finding some really cool things to make for him. And that he'll really appreciate that. That'll be some really great memories for him. It's Friday currently. What is it, like 9:48? Okay, yeah. I gotcha. It is just before noon here in California. I'm back. What did I miss? We're just still waiting for the butter to brown. Just chatting a little bit in the chat, but mostly just waiting for this butter to finish browning. It's getting there, but it does take a little while because it is 4 sticks. It'll be faster if you obviously just do 1 stick at a time, but just waiting to do its thing. Yeah, it's really a different life actually after children, but it's good life. Oh, that's good. I definitely, I am not a person that is like looking to have kids. I am all about fur babies, but definitely if you enjoy having kids, that's really cool. And my niece, she's adorable, but she confirmed that I don't think I'd be able to do the kid thing, but it's fun to be able to give her back to her parents at the end of the day. Like I get to have some fun with my niece, and then she can just, they can have the sleep deprivation. Keep swirling it a little bit. We're getting close, guys. And sometimes I like to kind of scrape the bottom just so it doesn't stick too much. Haha, I can feel it. Yes, I'm all about the fur babies. That's my dog Lily is the baby. I have a cat also. Don't see myself having kids. Yeah, I totally get you. I've always been like, that's what we're supposed to do, but like, there's definitely like fur babies, and I also think of like my channel in a way as like a kid because I'm just constantly pouring into it and trying to make it work into something bigger, you know? Like I said, I get that little taste of like being around kids from hanging out with my niece, who was the first baby I ever held. Okay. Slowly but surely getting there. Yes, my first baby is my pumpkin. It's Dashin, 8 years old. Oh, so cute. I love that. My neighbor used to have a Dachshund named, I think Dachshund. I always say it wrong, but named Pumbaa. So they're so cute. Okay, just a little bit longer. You guys do anything fun this weekend? Anything cool on the agenda coming up? Let's see. I have not as much fun stuff, like tons of fun stuff this weekend, but I have like a little family, like we're doing family pictures tomorrow. We always do like holiday pictures. And I think I'm going to the store with my sister on Sunday. So not like, the most fun weekend, but it's going to be fun still. The only reason I say not super fun is because it's Costco on a Sunday. So that's the only reason I'm like, ugh. Because it's so busy. I'm going to my friend's birthday party. Oh, that's awesome. I hope you have a great time. My cat's name is Waffles. I love that. I actually rescued him and now he's my entire life. I love that so much. And such a cute name. Oh my gosh. Hello, thank you for joining. My one Dee Dee, her name, she cannot walk but can still talk a lot through her eyes. Oh. I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm tired. It's 12 a.m. I sub. Thank you so much. I hope you have a great sleep. And yeah, we'll be back next week sometime on a different day if you want to come back. You're back. Hi. But we get samples. Yeah, my sister's popping in the chat. We do get samples. That is true. But it's just so people-y on a Sunday. But it is fun. It's always fun being with my sister, but it's just the people. So many people. Me and my friend are going to a movie theater. We're going to watch Wicked #2, I think. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, good night, Olivia. It's 1:22 India midnight, but it's the time there. Oh, interesting. It's always interesting hearing all the different time zones that everybody's in. What are you making? We're doing some brown butter at the moment because we're doing some prep for cookies that I'll be making later. That I'll be doing for some shorts videos, so keep checking out if you want to see like the different stuff that we're prepping for today. I'm doing some no-bake Christmas stuff next week and Christmas cookies the week after that. So that's some of the prep that we're doing today. Okay, so you can kind of see, finally switched. Sorry to like totally snap out of the conversation I was just doing. But you can see all those like little brown bits. That's exactly what we're looking for. And we want them to not get too dark because I have actually accidentally burned them before if you let it go just a little bit too long. So we're looking for like that really nice little browned bits to give it that flavor. So I'm gonna call that good. Come with me. Okay, so I'm gonna move this stuff out of my way. And we're gonna measure out for our toffee. And we're gonna pour our butter into our pan very carefully. And I'll get caught up in the chat in a sec again. I don't know if you can hear Lily. She's in the next room snoring up a storm right now. Oh, the life of a spoiled puppy. I say puppy, but she just turned 9 in October. Okay, carefully pouring. Scrape the bottom, get all those nice brown bits in there. All that flavor. You can do so much with brown butter too. I usually just use it for cookies, but you can do it with different, like brown butter, like a simple brown butter for like a pasta or something is so delicious. Okay, I think got everything. Ah, the side's messy. Woo. Messy, messy. Okay, I'm gonna set that over here for a sec. I like to kind of mix it up around a little bit so that the brown bits will kind of all settle in an even layer on the bottom. Because they kind of separate out. But then when you mix it up, obviously it's gonna all mix together. Okay, that should be good. And then we're just gonna let this sit out for a little bit like this. And then, like I said, I will pop this in the fridge after a while. It'll be a nice solid block, and I take it out and cut it into about 4 pieces, but then I measure them out to make sure that they're all even. And then I just wrap them in a piece of plastic wrap and then have them ready to go in the fridge for cookies. Cause that is the best, like chocolate chip cookie with 1 stick of regular butter, 1 stick of brown butter is so good. Okay, what are we doing? For me, it's 2:55. Okay, so you're 3 hours ahead of me. Nice, nice. Yeah, my one's brown butter it's so simple, it's so good. Yeah, sure, let's see how it can make me a hero in my son's eyes. Surely I will check. Definitely. There's lots of good stuff. Does it work with vegan butter? Does it have similar profile taste? That's a really interesting question. I've been curious to try vegan butter, especially because I feel like I could make like my caramel with vegan butter, but I haven't given it a try yet. So I'd be curious to look into that. I definitely love learning a little bit more about the food science side of things. So because of my background, but yeah, I'll have to look into that. That's a really good question. I have a new pen. Oh, yay. Sorry, I disappeared for like a million years back. No worries. You're all good. I didn't get your name. You are Rohan. Oh, it's so nice to meet you, Rohan. I am Carly. Carly from California. Let's see. Okay, I need to get this pot out of my way after it cools down a little bit. We're not going to be on live for too much longer, but let's measure out some stuff for toffee because I'll be doing that very soon. Another no-bake item for next week. Oh, sure, I'll wait till you try it. I'm not the best at baking. No worries. I definitely, I have like a whole list of things to try out, but I will look into at least to see if someone's written about that because I'm very curious now to see if it would work the same. Nice to meet you too, Rohan. So yeah, I'm very curious. You've piqued my curiosity today. Okay, so let's get out. So we need about 100 grams each of sugar and brown sugar. So granulated sugar, brown sugar. I'm just gonna use a measuring cup, so that's about a half a cup. But I have the exact like weight measurements because of when I made toffee for the California State Fair baking competitions that I did back in July already. That's crazy that time is going by that fast. Okay. So we're gonna do, should I do separate bowls? Yes, no, yes, no, yes. Ugh. I'm gonna do separate bowls. Okay, so I can show the whole process with the toffee in the shorts video. I always try and have them all separate. Okay, half a cup of granulated. I'm going to do half a cup brown. I have my, there you go, brown sugar bear. You're doing a good job. Helps to keep the brown sugar from clumping up too much, and it keeps it nice and, for lack of a better word, moist. You don't want too much moisture or else your sugar will not stay good, but sometimes the brown sugar can get really clumpy, really hard. So brown sugar bear is like, what is it called? Terracotta, I think is the material. So if your brown sugar has issues with like clumping and getting really hard, that is a way to fix that. we have 1/2 cup of each sugar. I'm going to keep these out though because I'll be measuring some out for cookies. I'm going back and forth on making some regular chocolate chip, or I can't do anything plain after I make it plain. I always like to mix it up and do other stuff. But I also need to get caught up in the chat. So we have those two. Oh, let's pause. Ciao, hello, thank you for joining. It's 10:58 in Kuwait. Oh, really interesting. What weird food combinations would y'all actually recommend? That's an interesting premise. I'm not gonna sleep because no school. I used to be the exact same way. I was like, stay up as long as I want. I'm just scrolling through YouTube shorts and OMG, you're amazing. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. You're so sweet. I think so. I'll surely try one of your recipes. Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that. There are some written recipes over on my blog. I still need to get back to updating that way more regularly, but some of them are just in videos. Some of them are on the blog as well. Did you say brown sugar? I did say brown sugar. But I'm not new. Hey again. Hi. Thanks for joining again. I can't even remember when I had a good cookie since I've been vegan. Oh, I feel like you have to like find a really good specialized person that practices a lot, like really plays around with it. Kind of like gluten-free. Like I don't do gluten-free stuff, but I know that there's people who make like gluten-free sourdough and different stuff like that. So, I am very curious though, because I have like wanted to do a little bit more plant-based stuff. I just still haven't made that bridge that gap with baking as much. But yeah. God, are you, you're still awake? Yes, we'll definitely try some. Yay. Okay, not sure what's happening in the chat. I don't know. Let's finish measuring this toffee out and then I will have to hop off live so I can work on measuring some stuff out. 226, so that should be 2 sticks of butter. So I need to get butter out of the fridge. Because about 1 stick of butter is approximately 113 grams ish. So 2 sticks is what we're using for our toffee. So that's 1 cup of sugar total, half of each, and then 1 cup of butter to go with that. And then hold on, getting caught up. Namaste and bye-bye. It's too late here. We'll join your live again for sure. It was nice talking to you. Thank you so much, Rohan. It was really good to meet you. And I hope to see you again in the future. Just check out for the community tab because I'll post if there's any kind of changes with the live schedule. But let's see, what's the time by you? It is just afternoon here. When our cousin was vegan in college, we found these amazing vegan cookies. I totally forgot about Ryan's vegan phase. Our cousin had so many phases and like where he would just do these different things. So I totally forgot about that phase. Where were these vegan cookies? I'm curious now if it would be open still. Hello, hello. So many people joining. Thank you. I'm in South Africa in Johannesburg, so there's a few vegan restaurants hard to actually eat out. Yeah, I would get that. Oh gosh, there's so many question marks in the chat. Okay, let's finish measuring out. There's only a couple more ingredients left because toffee is just like 5 ingredients. So let's do, we're gonna get our salt, which I'm trying to remember. I forgot to write down the actual like non-gram version. I think I need to get my my scale out here. I'm gonna get the scale out because I'm trying to remember how much 4 grams of salt would be and 9 grams of vanilla. So just have to measure it out here. Where is our vanilla? There it is. I left it in the cupboard. Seems like there's some confusion in the chat. You found it in the store on a random rack? Oh my goodness. I would never expected that. Hello, thank you for joining. What sparked your interest in baking? That is a great question. My mom would bake a ton when we were little. And even now, she still bakes a lot. But like watching her bake, especially Christmas stuff, like stuff for the holidays, she was always baking a ton and giving it to everybody. To the point where we got to try like a little bit of stuff, but not... Okay, 2 teaspoons. Perfect. 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Like, we barely got stuff sometimes because she would just always give it away to people. I'm wondering if No, we're going to stick with 1 batch. So that kind of started it. And then I also got into watching, like, food cooking competition shows and baking shows a little bit in college. And especially like watching Alton Brown with, it actually started with Cutthroat Kitchen was the one that I was introduced to, not Good Eats. But I love like the science of baking because my degree was in science. So I love learning a little bit about like science and food and that kind of stuff. So yeah, I kind of like, baking also bridges that gap with like the whole like science, but also creativity and all that kind of stuff. So turn on. There you go. I want to say it's like a 1/4 teaspoon. The question is, where did my 1/4 teaspoon go? Ah. Found it. Okay, so 4 grams, I think would be about a 1/4 teaspoon, but maybe not quite. Yeah. Like a generous 1/4 teaspoon. Yeah, we'll have to go with that. So 4 grams of salt. So we have our 5 ingredients. And like I said, I won't make it on live because that's going to be for next week's video with the toffee. So keep an eye out for that. And we already are over an hour. Usually I keep my lives to about an hour-ish. We have gone over for sure before, but... Oops. I knocked something over as I was putting that away. Okay, let me get caught up in the chat. And then we'll be hopping off pretty soon. Oh my gosh, there's so many... So many emojis in the chat. My mom baked a lot, yet I still suck at baking. Yeah, I didn't really get into actually like fully baking. I used to help my mom do like, I would do the sprinkles for her lemon sugar cookies before they went in the oven or something. But it like really, I started getting super into baking when I just graduated college, and I needed, after all the intense science classes, I needed something creative, something different to do. So I got into baking at that point. I love baking shows. You love baking shows too. I know, they're so good. I still love like competition shows a little bit more, but definitely. Oh my gosh, we're still... Be right back. Okay. Hello, thank you for joining. How are you today? We are hopping off pretty soon, but we've been doing some prep for some upcoming content stuff that I'm working on. So, yeah, all that good stuff. That is a really cute emoji, actually. Let's see, what else we could measure out. Oh, I'm also making cookie butter salted caramel. So I could do that as well. I think I'm only going to do 1 batch of that. And for that one, I just use regular sugar because brown sugar turns it into like a different consistency of caramel. But I should give that a try at some point, trying the brown sugar with the cookie butter. for the salted caramel.
Okay. Oh, I need a different spoon or knife thingy. Okay, so we got a cup of that. Cats. The cat's so cute. In terms of asking how old, some people are underage, so some people are not comfortable sharing that kind of stuff. Just laying that out there. Not only this is fun to watch. Oh, thank you. I know, but I got to start actually recording the content. Funny enough, it was my mom's birthday yesterday. I ordered a plain cake and really enjoyed decorating it. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. So do you like decorating more than like actually baking? Because I totally get that. There's a lot of people who love to do that too. Let's see. Put that up there so it's separate from shush. So that it's separate from the toffee ingredients. Let's see. I think I'm still gonna measure out some cookie stuff later, but I'm gonna set this stuff over here so it's out of my way. What else? I think this is cool enough to get out of my way. And then for doing toffee, for doing caramel, anything like that, we're gonna like bring it up to a really high temperature. Use a heavy bottom saucepan, because if I'm using the pan like I was just using for the butter, I've actually ruined pans before because of how hot it gets. If it's not a durable enough pan, then it will actually kind of like warp and not really be usable anymore. So that is my probably biggest advice when making. Sorry, you're good. So yeah, let's see. More stuff to get caught up in the chat. Just asking if you're on the same age. Oh yeah, I get that. How old are you, if you don't mind? Oh, yeah, we do have some young people in here. I feel older. I guess it does make sense though, because of the time of day and everything. But and that countertop design is busy. How do you match your cabinets to that? This was my mom's choice. She was very excited about this because it has flecks of purple all through it. So that's often why, like, if you see in some of my videos, I put down like a layer of parchment paper to kind of like give it a little bit more of a plain backdrop for what I'm working on. Or else, yeah, I have had issues with the camera focusing before on what I'm doing. But it's actually like, she did a really good job matching it. She was very excited. It was like her big project that she had been dreaming of for like 20 years. I like cooking, so that's why I'm watching you, by the way. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that I can help you with your passion of cooking. What kind of stuff do you like to cook? It's precious if it's mama's choice. Yeah, she always says there is no other color in her world besides purple. So the fact that she found a granite countertop when redoing the kitchen that has all this purple in it, she was ecstatic about that. So there was going to be no other color in this kitchen. Because before I started really getting into my channel and started baking a bunch, she was the main person in the kitchen. Dinner, I mean, I like baking though. I get you. I do like cooking, but definitely my passion is more baking. Okay, I'm getting my heavy bottom saucepan out so I can be ready to go after our live to make some toffee. And with toffee, it's very common to do nuts of some kind, especially like roasting the nuts, kind of like we did with the macadamia nuts, and then having like a layer on the bottom. But for people who are either allergic to nuts or they can't have nut pieces for some reason, for a different reason, I think I'm gonna do pretzels. What do you guys think? Like a pretzel toffee and then with chocolate along the top. I think that would be really good. What do you guys think? For like a no nut friendly one. I am fine with saying my age, but I'm just afraid that people will say, get off YouTube, you're too underage. I get that. Dude, that's a bit stupid because YouTube's like 12 plus. Yeah, I feel like so many people use YouTube. There's even channels that are for, like, obviously they have to have their adult, but that are for kids. My niece, I just like found out that she's like obsessed with this like simple kid song channel that has like a cat named Peekaboo, that she goes crazy for. So, um, you're still alive. Hey, Autumn. We were wondering where we went. I am still live right now, but we're gonna be hopping off soon. Sorry if I left. No worries. I know you said you had something that you were doing, so no worries. We will be hopping off soon though, but we've been measuring out some more stuff. We finished our brown butter. Our caramel went in the fridge. Our nuts have been cooling for a while to where I can actually touch the pan again. So there's our nuts. It didn't totally change color too much, but you could smell the roasted nut smell of it. So I'm excited for the little extra flavor that'll give. What else? We made the brown butter. We measured out some stuff for toffee and started measuring some stuff for some cookie butter, salted caramel. There's been lots going on. I had to leave. No worries. No worries. I appreciate you hopping in the chat when you're able to hop in here. As long as you don't do anything that's bad in my opinion, that's fine. Yeah, I totally get that. That's how I feel. It's like, you know, be who you want to be, love who you want to love, all that kind of stuff. As long as you're not like harming somebody, then that's fine. Yeah, true. Mm-hmm. Let's see. What do you guys think about the toffee pretzel combo? I feel like it'd be good, but what do you guys think? I like baking amaretti and gingerbread cakes and stuff. Oh, interesting. I'm not the biggest gingerbread fan. I do like a little, like just to try a little bit, but that sounds really cool. And I only have anger issues, so yeah, as long as nobody pisses me off, I'm fine. I'm gonna say my age in a little bit of an equation because I love math. Why not? It's okay. Okay, gotcha. I won't say the age out loud, just as a precaution. Yeah, as long as you guys feel safe sharing that information, but if you don't feel safe, please don't share that kind of stuff on the internet. Be very careful. This is a safe space, but I want to keep you guys safe too. Let's see. I think that is it for our live. Unless you guys have anything else you want to pop in the chat before we hop off, but we've already been on for over an hour. I'm sorry that we have to hop off soon, but yeah. No one said anything about the pretzels, so I'm kind of curious if you guys are like, no, or if it's like, oh, okay. No, I gotta go. Bye. Bye, Autumn. It's good to see you again. Oh, okay, good. Let's see. Updates. So, like I said, usually we have our lives 10 a.m. Pacific time on Fridays, but next week, like I said, will be different because of the holiday. So I might switch it up to maybe Monday or Wednesday. Maybe both days. If I have enough stuff to prep, then, we could do some Thanksgiving baking prep for that kind of stuff. So, that's what I'm thinking for next week. But then after that, we should be back to regular schedule for a while. But of course, I will always let you guys know in the community tab. I will update you guys. I try to update at least a few hours before, if not the day before, as to when the live will be. But aside from that, keep checking out all the shorts videos. This week is totally blanking on the schedule. This week is Christmas cupcake week. So today is the final day of that. But make sure to check out next week is Christmas no bake week, and the week after that is Christmas cookies, and then we still have more weeks after those ones. We're going through the end of the year with New Year, but just make sure those are our next ones that we've been preparing for today. Oh, I have some stuff to catch up in the chat. 1 second. And so in case, yeah, it's only a number. I'm completely safe with saying my age because I announced on my YouTube channel. Okay, gotcha. Yum pretzels. Okay, I was hoping that someone would actually acknowledge that. Thank you. I think that would be like a good alternative to the usual like nuts and toffee combo. Is it Saturday already in California? It is not. We are just afternoon, like 12:21 on Friday. So we still got a ways to go. Okay, Jenna, you're gonna sub. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, I think that's all the updates. Do we have anything else to pop in the chat before we hop off today? Like I said, we have all this fun Christmas and holiday content and all that good stuff coming up. We're already on week 3 with Christmas Cupcake Week, but we had Throwback Week last week, and the week before that was Fall Baking Week. So check on all that kind of fun stuff if you want any fun ideas or any stuff like that. Have a lovely day, everyone. Stay safe out there. Good evening where I am. Enjoy pretzels. Goodbye. Thank you so much, Marla. It was really good to see you, and I hope to see you in another live in the future. But I think that is it for us today. Thank you guys so much for joining, especially for being so active in the chat. I always really, really appreciate that because it's way more fun talking to you guys than just talking to myself. Yeah, everybody have a lovely day. Be safe and continue being superstar you are. Oh, thank you so much. You too, Clarissa. It was really good to see you again. And I hope you guys have a really fabulous weekend and that I will see you very soon. Okay, bye.